Day 60, chest and back. We made it. We made it 60 days through the 90-day series. If you've been watching me at all, I want to thank you for coming along and just getting a glimpse at what I do and what I enjoy in life. This is it, guys. This is what I do. All this stuff I've been documenting, all the stuff I've been talking about. This is the stuff that I'm passionate about. This is the stuff that I think about. This is the stuff that keeps me going in this life. This is the stuff that, rephrase it, I can't say that my family keeps me going. Obviously, they're the main reason I keep going in life. But this is the one other thing that's for me, that keeps me going. And as you know, maybe you don't know, this is something I've been passionate about since probably the age of 7 or 8. 7 or 8 years old is when the passion started for bodybuilding, long before I ever even started. But I knew, even at that age, I knew that I want to be big and strong. Like, there was no doubt about it. Maybe it was, it was either the wrestling from back then, because you used to see these wrestlers came in, man. I mean, here comes Hulk Hogan. Yeah, he's fat buff, but he was still pretty buff to a kid. You're like, damn, dude, guy's big. So he came in. I remember seeing him and going, man, I want to look like that. And then after Hulk Hogan came along a few years later, came, guess who? The Ultimate freaking Warrior. That guy came out looking ripped. I was like, all right, that's what I want to look like. So yeah, Hulk Hogan kind of got me with his fuffiness, his fat buffness, but Ultimate Warrior came in really looking good, man. And that's when my jaw dropped and I said, yeah, I think I want to be a bodybuilder. So even at 7 or 8, I knew what I wanted to do. And I knew looking at these guys, it was how I wanted to look, even at that age. So it goes far before I started. And yeah, I remember seeing those guys and just getting so motivated. I would do jump rope and I would do push-ups to the music. I would put on headphones and I would get down because I knew I wanted to. I remember even having a thought. I wanted to figure out, I didn't have a bench press. I didn't have weights. I did fill up water bottles, something I learned on one of those aerobics channels, because back then when we were kids, if you're my age, you remember, you turn on the channel in the morning and like 4 in the morning, the aerobics will come on. And the instructor would come on, and then they had the idea they gave me with you fill up the gallon sparklets jugs and use those as dumbbells. So I would use those and then I would do push-ups. And I remember telling myself I wanted to build some sort of a device. I was going to take apart my bed so I could make a bench press out of it, because I wanted to bench press at that age, 7 or 8. So that's how far back this passion for bodybuilding goes. So if it goes that far back, it's going to keep going until I die. And yeah, I just want to say thank you if you are sharing this little bit of joy with me, because this is what makes me happy in life. This is what I think about throughout the day. This is what I enjoy. This is what I look forward to. I like getting into the gym. I like getting in those proper sets and just feeling good, and that pump. You feel so freaking good, man. You hit a set, and you feel unbelievable. It's when you're doing your cardio, or if you're hitting the weights, your brain is releasing dopamine, endorphins, because it's releasing that feel-good feeling, that adrenaline it's releasing, which gives you that edge. And that's why, if you're wondering why you feel good after you lift some weights or do some cardio, you get that really good feeling, that overall sense of well-being. It's because your brain is releasing dopamine. So that's lifting weights. That's what it's all about, man. So yeah, thanks for joining me for this series. I made it 60 days. Today's the weigh-in, the third weigh-in. Is the second to last weigh-in. So depending upon what I weigh today, we're gonna find out. I have no clue, because I do not weigh myself in between. I save it for the 30-day mark. Depending on what I weigh is gonna determine how hard I have to push this next month. So if I lost weight, I'm really gonna have to be consistent with those meals. I already have been, but in my mind, I'm already thinking, okay, if I made a good gain this month, I'll probably do 5 meals in a shake, most likely. I don't see myself doing 5 meals and 2 shakes. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough, because then it's hard to eat the meals. I'm already struggling a bit to get the meals in when I'm not hungry. So to throw 2 shakes on top. It's easy to drink a shake, but we'll take it as it comes. I'm not gonna get too into detail. Let's just see what I weigh, we'll take it from there. But time to get aggressive. This is the last 30 days. We're gonna make it count. I've made these 60 days count so far. My gains are phenomenal. Being able to watch them and document them, I can actually see them now. So not just in the mirror, I mean, I could see the difference in my size from the first day we started recording to now. Big difference, you know, and I know my own body, so I could see the difference. And it is very refreshing being able to actually see it and enjoy the gains instead of just getting the gains and moving on with life and kind of forgetting about it. Now I'm getting the gains, I'm documenting it, I'm seeing it, I'm enjoying it even more than I normally do. So I highly recommend doing this type of thing for yourself. It's like a mini video diary. You get to talk about your feelings, you get to express your thoughts on views on things. You can rant if you want to. I try to keep that to a minimum because nobody wants to hear complaining. So I try to keep the rants to a minimum, but it's just an excellent way to express yourself and take your bodybuilding to the next level. So I highly recommend you doing your own Bigger by the Month series or whatever you want to call it. Do Bigger by the Day, be aggressive. Go every day, show your meals every day. I don't even know, Rich Piano was eating like 10 freaking meals a day because he was fortunate enough to own his own supplement company. So he had his own meal preps. So he was just eating those meal preps like 10 times a day. And if I had my own supplement company, I'd be taking advantage of that too. And heck, I'd do it Bigger by the Day too, but it's just not practical as hard as I work. And as hard as I work with my day job, which I will say I'm very happy with, as much as I love fitness and I am a certified personal trainer, I have come to the conclusion that it's not what I want to do for a living. It is my passion, but it's not my passion for work. Have you ever heard the saying, keep your business and pleasure separate? That's how I feel about bodybuilding. I don't want it to be my job. Okay, I want it to be not my hobby. I want to enjoy my passion without it having to be mixed with my work. So for me, I like doing something other than fitness throughout the day. So they're kind of separate. You know, I can enjoy this later or before. Then I get that break in between when I go to work and hustle that plumbing material. You know, purchase all those plumbing goods, which I love doing so much. And yeah, I don't want to do it for a living. I don't want to be a personal trainer every day. I don't want to be in the gym all day, every day. That's not for me. So for me, I get that even mixture of life. It's better. So anyways, I'm getting off. I'm rambling a bit. Today we're talking chest real quick. I'll make it fast because I'm talking so much now. We're talking chest today. I'm doing a basic exercise, a basic but important exercise. Now let me make note. I'm almost certain this is the one that hurt my shoulder, and I'll explain real quick why, so you hopefully don't do it yourself for all you younger cats. Teenagers, guys in their first 5 years of lifting, because it happened in my first 4 to 5 years of lifting. So basically what happened was me and my training partner from back then, who I love who I love so well, we used to grind we were grinding hard 5 days a week. Our problem was we were overtraining certain muscles. So long story short, we were doing a steep incline bench press 3 times a week. So we would do flat, mid, and high incline. And that third high incline 3 times a week destroyed my shoulder. Okay, I blew it out. I know that's why it's the way it is. That and a mixture of, putting in compromising positions and not realizing it, but too much incline bench press effed up my shoulders. So go easy on the incline. I still do them. I go super light, and I really just focus more on the stretch. Because if you're gonna go light, you gotta at least make it count and get a good stretch, just move slow. I can't go heavy anymore. It hurts too bad. But definitely I overdid it on incline bench press. So if I could give you any advice, don't incline bench press more than once a week. Twice at the most. 3 times was way too much. And it was that high incline that's almost a military press. That's the one that did it. And yeah, it sucks, let me tell you. So just be mindful. And we thought we were training, to us, it was like, well, I'm gonna bench press 3 times a week, so my chest will be even bigger. Not realizing that's the wrong way to do it. But that's where I come in now to teach you younger guys, or just you guys getting started, that really is a right way to train. And you really got to be mindful about certain things. And that could happen with another muscle, not just your shoulder, but shoulders are more vulnerable. So I'm 99% certain that's how I did it. And hopefully you don't do the same. So, okay, so incline bench press. Now it's important to note, whenever doing any type of bench press, you want the bar to line up with the exact part of your chest you're trying to work. So if you're doing flat, you want your hands right in line with that part of the chest, the mid chest, okay? If you're doing incline, you're gonna want it right over the part you're trying to build, okay? So you really wanna focus on hand positioning. Where are your hands? Where are they positioned over the chest, okay? Mid chest, you want pointed right over the chest. So you don't want it down here. You don't want it up here if you're trying to do flat bench. You want it right over the part you're trying to work. So incline, I'm gonna bring my hands up a bit more, because incline is an upper chest workout. It gets that clavicle muscle at the very top. So that you really wanna just elevate the bar right over the clavicle, right over the top of the chest. So very important with any type of pressing movement, depending on the part of the body you're trying to work, or chest that you're trying to work, that's where you want the focus of the bar, the hands. You want it focused in that area, because that's the part it's gonna hit. I do want to explain that one to you on a machine as well, but we'll do that another time. So incline bench press, very basic movement, just don't overdo it. Rotate. From my opinion, I'd say do flat one time, incline another, and just go back and forth. I don't do decline, but you'll do flat and incline. So each workout, just rotate, because you want to hit both parts. The top's a lot harder to build, so maybe you just want to do incline for a while because you already have a nice mid chest, and just focus on the top. But yeah, so it's just a basic movement today. Let's get some chest and back. We'll do our weigh-in, and oh yeah, don't forget the posing. We got a posing session today. Let's see. We'll go down the line. We'll check my first and second. I've already had 2, so there's gonna be a total of 4. Hopefully by the 4th one, I'm looking pretty damn good. We'll see. This one I should be doing okay, but by the 4th one, that's 3 months in, I should be looking really good. So we'll see. The lighting in here is not the best, but we're gonna make it work. So let's get this workout in. We'll pose down, then we'll go in there and weigh in, all right? I'll see you in a bit. right, the moment of truth, the 60-day weigh-in. Let's see where I'm at on the scale, because the scale doesn't lie. $197.8. Let's see. We're moving up. We're almost there. Wow, okay. So it's working. I had my doubts. What is that? I went from 193 point, was it 2 to 195. It's 3 pounds, so 195. That's a 2-pound gain. So we gained 3, then 2. Yeah, we're up about 5 pounds from when we started. So that's 5 pounds in 60 days, which is a good slow and steady gain. I think I'm gonna hit my goal of 200. Oh, I think. Now I know I'm gonna hit my goal of 200. So the consistency with the meals and the higher calories is definitely paying off. This is the most I've ever weighed in my life. This is the highest I've ever racked on a scale. So I'm feeling pretty good right now with that number. It's almost 198, it's 197. We'll round down, we won't round up. We'll call it 197. So I got 3 more pounds to hit my goal. And guess what? I have a whole 30 days to do it. We're gonna incorporate our weight gainer shake on top of our meals, and we're gonna get there. Time to get aggressive. And when I say aggressive, I'm talking about throwing in 2 more 1,000 calories on top of what we've already been taking in. Let's see where we get at the next 30 days. I couldn't be more happy with my gains. I think I made the comment of I made a 3-pound gain, and somebody kind of snarled at it. Like, that's it? That's it. 3 freaking pounds. For a hard gainer like myself, that's pretty damn good. I'm creeping my way up to 200. That's my goal at the end of the series, is to hit at least 200. Let's see where we get. So, let me pat myself on the back. Good job, Rhino. You're doing it. I'm pretty happy with man. I've never seen that number on the scale before. Wow. Okay, the consistency's paying off. Awesome. I'll check in with you later.